It gives me a great pleasure to welcome the Director General, Robert Madelin from DG Information Society Media, to talk more about the EU agenda. Thank you very much.
It is true that the timing is great because we've just launched the beginning of a 5-year project, maybe a 10-year project to deliver a digital agenda for Europe. Now, what does that mean? As my Commissioner, Vice President Nelly Kroes says, what it means is every European digital. Although in the European sphere we have the reputation of being extremely bureaucratic, the underlying challenge of all the 7 policy pillars in the digital agenda is how do you get 500 million European citizens to recognise that this is crucial for them. If you go out in the street, even in the vicinity of the Information Society Directorate General, and you say what really matters, then of course the list will begin my family, my job, my health, the security in my society. If you give them 10 points, you still won't get digital things necessarily there. If you ask them if they've got a mobile phone in their pocket, the answer, however, will be yes. So the crucial challenge for us is to take the leaders in our societies at every level and to enable them to show to those around them that by investing more time and effort at community level in the digital future, every part of Europe, every citizen in Europe can do better. And you can't do that from Brussels. So because we have a digital agenda for Europe, we need things like this, because only at the local level, in my factory, in my school, in my local community, can I realise that this matters to me. If local factory leaders, if local community government leaders understand that higher speed broadband and the services it can carry will do good things for their citizens, then through smart procurement, through smart investment, and through the application of new technology, they can demonstrate that this is something that Europe should do. Or I think the sorts of small projects here which will bring together real communities in several regions can unlock the gap between where we need to be and where we are today. If through this sort of project you can not only demonstrate that it works for you, but that it works for others, then we have this learning aspect very clearly coming to the front. We need the digital agenda and people have to drive it. The second is that's only going to become possible through regional and local level initiatives. But the third point I want to say a bit about is what does it mean to be launching a learning application network? And I wanted to say that it seems to me, although it's very challenging for the different regions to come together, I hope that as you do it, you will build into your experience a desire to tell everybody else what you're learning. So that it's not just us learning together, it's also us enabling the other regions in Europe to learn together. You have the possibility in Europe to multiply the lessons from a project like this and to reach very deeply across all the countries, not only the ones in which you launch regions are embedded, but across all the 27 and why not beyond. And I think that is the additional benefit that we have here, to learn from within the project partners more broadly. The second benefit is to learn from the SME ecosystem vision across into e-learning, e-government, and the other areas of local community need, because it's my conviction that if you can do this in a way that helps SMEs to link up, then the headmasters of primary schools and the headmistresses of local secondary schools can link up as well. And that is the future. If we can demonstrate that across the whole of Europe, these sorts of learning experiences are applicable, firstly within the economic sphere, but then more broadly, we will again get a faster multiplication of demand. So fundamentally, the digital agenda of Europe will deliver for Europe if demand grows faster than it does today, and if the commitment to a digital vision grows faster than it is growing today. And I am absolutely convinced that this sort of investment of time and energy that these regions have agreed to make can unlock that not just for your citizens, but for all the citizens in the Union. So I'm here really to say well done. Thank you very much.